Hello, I'm Joseph with CNC Elements. I wanted to take a moment this afternoon to show you about a project that I just knocked out. It only took me about an hour. It's a temporary CNC enclosure. The reason why I built this temporary enclosure is because I just had an order come in and I need to get some parts knocked out for a customer. I don't have time to make a permanent enclosure. Many of you know I'm actually working on a permanent enclosure, but I need to get these parts knocked out. My wife is due with our second child any day now, later this month, and so I just wanted to get an enclosure built, get the order knocked out without getting chips all over the garage and possibly in the house as well. So let's just talk about this enclosure real quick, the dimensions. The enclosure is 5 feet high, it is 3 feet deep, and it is 4 feet wide. It's made using 2 shower curtains. Pick these up for $10. Got a PVC pipe across the top. I had one lying around, but you can pick one up at Lowe's or Home Depot for about $2. And then I also used these shower curtain hooks, which I picked up a pack of them for $6. The wood for this enclosure is actually just a recycled bed box that I took apart and recycled the wood from. And then I just had some glue and screws lying around that I used to build it. Well, it's been a few hours now and I'm happy to say that my CNC enclosure worked even better than I was expecting. As you can see, almost all the chips stayed within the enclosure. The only time I ever had an issue with chips coming out of the enclosure was when using my Superfly cutter. Chips would go flying into the curtain here. Some would ricochet off and land also on the side of the floor here. Normally I have to pull some chips out of my keyboard here. This whole work area would be covered in chips and the entire floor here would be covered in chips. So this certainly has made cleanup a lot easier. I'm not as worried about getting chips all over the shop or in the house either. I'll go ahead and post the parts list for this enclosure in the link below. I'll also post a link to the conversion kit that I used to turn this Precision Mathews PM-25MV into CNC. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe.